Hello friends! Welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be doing a little DIY project using some metal discs I picked up from Staples not too long ago. They were all on clearance and they're metal, which is super awesome because I love metal discs, and they were like 75% off, so can't beat that. So I actually got like 4 different packages of them. I already put the gold ones, I only had 1 set of gold ones, on my flip-all or my catch-all planner. And the reason was because of my holiday section. It was just already getting too thick with all the other 5 planners I put in there, plus all of my extras. Usually without the holiday section, it's just barely enough on the classic discs from the Happy Planner. And when I put the holiday planner in there, it just became to where it was super full before I even filled out anything with stickers or anything like that. So I was desperate for a little bit more room, but without going so far as to put on expander discs, which I have a size sample for you guys to see. This is kind of where we're at with the sizing. So most of the year I keep on classic discs on my planner, which are these. Like I said, I just changed them out. I'm filming this in November, but I'm putting it on in December. So I just changed this out when I put my holiday planner on the week after that. So I had the classic discs on for a majority of the year, but once I got that section in there, I have went to this size, which is 1.5. The Happy Planner expander discs are slightly bigger, and they are 1.75, I believe, and that's in inches. You can kind of see the size difference. I think it makes a lot of difference on your planner itself. The expander discs, when I put them on, I had a set of these that I had on here originally. They were just so big, you guys. I don't know. This is even a little bit big, but because it's so full without me even really filling it out that much, having these guys on there, I think is the happy medium where I don't feel like it's so huge that it's just ugly and unusable, but it's also more expansive than this where everything was bulging at the seams. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys about the discs that I picked up and what sizing I was using, because I am planning on using these for next year. And I'm not going to use the gold, I don't think, if this project goes well. So we're going to talk about what we're going to do today. So I picked up a couple of extra packages. Like I said, I don't really like silver discs. It's just not in my kind of color schemes that I use. It's got to be gold or something more neutral. So what I decided to do was to take these guys and spray paint them. So I picked up some spray paint from, move this out of the way, from Home Depot. I could have gotten the cheap one, but I decided to go with this one because, one, I know it has a really good quality paint that you don't have to do multiple sprays of, and that's kind of going to be important because I don't want it to get so thick that the pages stick to the discs. So I just want it to be a real light coat. I don't want it to be super heavy. I also got this because I like the spray nozzle as well, so that I can just kind of like pump it instead of trying to push that little nubbin down. You know what I'm talking about on the cheaper spray paints. And I also had used cheaper spray paint, like dollar spray paint from Home Depot or Walmart in the past on some DIY projects, and it does take multiple coats. So I'm really hoping that this is going to work out for me today. The plan is to take these silver discs and make them into black. So I'm doing this because Happy Planner doesn't offer discs in an in-between size. So these are the only 2, plus a mini, a tiny size. Let me see if I have one. Here's one in a plastic. So that's the 3 sizes that Happy Planner offers, but they didn't offer that in-between size that I really wanted. You can buy these straight from like tool or online, there are sellers that offer 1.5. I can say that I tried the tool discs, which are from Office Depot, and they're similar in look, but the sizing is basically expander disc size, so they are larger. And I didn't want that. I was like, well, if I wanted that, then I would just get the expander discs. And the fact that the discs themselves say that they're 1.5 but are actually that big was kind of a misconception. And then I also tried them on sheets of paper and the papers would not turn. They were like really sticky. So I think that the center section was a little bit too fat. So just be careful when you're looking for discs. You got to shop pretty smart, but I can say that these ARC Staples metal discs work like a charm. They're very comparable to the Happy Planner as far as like the thickness of the ring and just how, you know, the weight of them, they just are very similar. So I really like that about them, and the fact that I got them so cheap is really great because they can cost anywhere from like $20 to $30 online. The tool were $15, which is why I picked them up, but then they ended up not working for me. So that's a little bit about discs if you're looking for different sizes or thinking about kind of customizing your planner. Just some things to think about when it comes to metal discs. I don't really like plastic discs just because they don't hold up as well in the long term. But if you are a plastic disc person, the same sizes apply for Happy Planner discs, and for other sites you can find them a lot cheaper. I think they run for like more around $5, more around the price of these on clearance. So just throwing that out there. Okay, enough about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I'm going to go and spray paint them. I'm going to spray paint them off camera. If I can get some shots of me spray painting with my phone, I will, and then I'll mix that in here with the video. And then I'll come back and I'll show you the end result. First of all, let me just say my photography skills are not very good with a handheld phone. So please forgive me for this shaky video. I basically just laid down a piece of poster board that I use often for DIY projects. So I had a bunch of paint stuff on it, and then kind of set up a little foam core fort for spraying so that the paint spray wouldn't go all over the place. And I'm trying to use even strokes. It's a little bit hard over the wall of my foam core fort, but I think it comes out pretty good in the end. I did multiple coats, I would say maybe 3 or 4 each side. Okay, you guys, so this is how they turned out. Pretty excited. I put them on this cover so that you could see the contrast of the black against the black background. And here, let me give you guys a close-up look. Really nice quality. Really like how they turned out. Super cute. And yeah, so I did them all, even though I'm only going to use 9 of them. And I have them on this cover because, as you may have guessed, I'm going to be changing out my cover next year. And this is the cover I'm going to be using. So, love this cover. It came from a Happy Notes way back farmhouse version, probably like over a year and a half ago, maybe even 2 years now. So I think it's going to be a perfect match with these discs. It's going to look real good. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just put them on this cover for now, just so you guys can see, and we'll see how they turn as well. Yeah, let me do that real quick. Okay, I have them on the cover. Maybe what I'll do too is I'll grab some filler paper that I have, so hang on just a sec. I have this giant stash of filler paper that will be perfect for this. So I'm just going to throw some paper on there. You guys, perfection. Really excited about this. So that's a little taste of what's to come in my planner setup. But DIY your discs, you guys. If there's a color that you want and you can't find it, this is an awesome solution. Get some quality spray paint just to make your life a little bit easier. Pick a beautiful color that matches with whatever you're doing for the year and set it up. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below or leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye!